This software is called Figma. Figma is a platform where you design user interface. It gives you the necessary tools that are required for you to design a very good user interface. So I'll be introducing this Figma to you all, to you guys. So let me go ahead and open a blank space. Okay, I think I have one here. Okay, let me just open a blank space. So this is basically our canvas. This is a canvas where you design the stuff, and I can actually decide to change the background of the canvas to whichever color that is suitable for me. Whichever color is suitable for me. Down here we have our tools. These are the tools down here. Over here we have the cursor, which I'm actually using right now. Then the hand tool that you can use to drag elements. You can, just drag elements around. You can actually use the hand tool as well to move things around. Just try to move things around without any obstruction. Then this scale tool here is for trying to scale an element so that the width will be proportional to the height. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. So this is a box here, a rectangle. If I should select this hand tool, you can see I can actually move things around with the hand tool. The same way I can actually use this to move things around. But the difference is that this hand tool, I can use this to just drag. I want to go down my canvas. I want to drag it down, so I can just something like that. But this move cannot give me that thing. So when it comes to the scale, if I select on the scale, see it here, it's showing here. This is a rectangle. These are the properties of the rectangle. These are the positions of the rectangle. You can see the width is proportional to the height. So if I'm using the scale to size this rectangle now, once I just drag it, the width and the height remain the same value. Okay, so I can decide to just remove the scale, and if I try to size it, resize it again, you can see they are not in proportion. Another way to do this scaling thing is to let me say so basically you can actually undo things on Figma by just using a shortcut, Ctrl Z. If you don't want to do it that way, you can just come here, go to edit and press undo. So you can see that. So concerning this scale tool, another way to do it is so these are the properties of this rectangle. I can just come here and add this to constraint, and once I increase it, it doesn't work that way actually, so necessary. So another way to scale this basically is to hold my shift. I want to scale it so that the width and the height will be in the same proportion, same value. So I'll just hold my shift key and drag it. You can see it's remain in the same proportion. So that's what it's all about. So over here we have the frame, the section, and the slide. The frame, let's say frame is just screen size of what you want to design. So if I click on this frame, I will see all the screen sizes that are available. You can see you have the paper, wristwatch, the Apple wristwatch, and presentation, desktop, TV, and so on. You have the tablets, and then we have the phones. We have the Android and the iOS, which is iPhone. Yeah. So over here we have the rectangle, the line, the arrow tool, the ellipse, polygon, star. Then over here is the image, like you want to import image from your file, import image into it. So there are shortcuts to doing this, but I mean, you just need to understand the basic first of all before you start rushing into the shortcuts. So but I want to select this rectangle and use my sheet to increase it. So these are the properties. Yeah, you can see the name of this element, rectangle 1. If I should duplicate this, I can duplicate this by holding the alternate key, then I drag. Yeah, I hold the alternate key and drag. You can see it's giving me the rectangle 2, and this one is rectangle 1. So over here we have the properties of this rectangle. I can decide to change the color to red, black, whichever color that suits me. I just change the color. Let me give it something really bright. So. Then over here we have the stroke. Probably, let's just call it the borderline. So if I add on this stroke, this is the thickness of the stroke that I added, which is the default is 1. So I can decide to just add let's say 20, make it visible. Fair. Then make it 10. And I can as well change the color, something like red. So over here we have what we call the layer blur, background layer, inner shadow. Then this one is if you want to export this as an image, want to export this as an image to your file, you can actually just click here. I mean, select the size you prefer and whichever kind of format you want to download the image. So the next thing I would love to show you guys is this fill. You can see it's a blue color here, so you can actually remove this fill color by clicking here. You can see remove, just click and it goes off. there's basically nothing inside this box now. It's basically empty. I can go back and add something to it. You can see I can remove it. Then over here is the radius, corner radius. To make the edges sharp. Curved. Instead of having these sharp edges. You can just make it curved. So let me make it 40 to make it visible and show you what I'm trying to say. So you can see it. I made the corner radius to be 40 and it's curved now. So over here is the appearance to show how visible the rectangle can be. You can as well call that opacity, whichever one. We use it to like 50. You can see it has reduced. I can also reduce the color of this borderline to like 50 as well. You can see it has reduced. So that's what it's all about basically. So right now I just press my Ctrl Z to undo all these things that I have done so far. Then over here, this eye icon here, I can actually hide this rectangle. As I click on it, I add it. I put it on back. I can actually do the same thing over here. I click on this eye icon. It goes off. Click on it, it comes in. I can actually lock this box by just clicking this padlock. You will notice that I can't move it around. I can unlock it and yes, I can now move it around now. So the next thing is this icon here, apply blend mode. I can actually blend it to whatever thing I'm actually looking for. You can see it's changing. I can blend it to whatever thing I'm actually looking for, depending on what I'm working on. So that is it basically. The next thing I want to do, okay. So that's it for this rectangle. So it's the same thing applicable to this line. As you can see, it's actually bent. It's not straight. So if I want to draw a straight line, I will have to hold my shift key and draw it to maintain a straight line. To maintain a straight line. If eventually I mistakenly just draw a straight line without remembering to hold my shift key, instead of trying to get the straight line like this, it will stress me, so I will just come over here. These are the properties here. This is the angle of the straight line. I will just come here and press 0 to maintain straight line. You can see now it's straight. So this line is actually a stroke basically. I can actually increase the thickness to 10. Let me make it 5. Then over here I can actually change the edge, these two end points, the point A and point B, to whatever shape that is available here. You can see it. Whether it's the line, arrow, rectangle, reverse, whichever one I want to do. You can actually select this one and be like, okay, so I can as well change the color to whichever one that suits me, anyone at all that suits me. So you have the arrow, See, I didn't hold my shift key, so I'll just change the angle to maintain a straight line. So you still have the same thing basically, still the same explanation. So see the same explanation to this one. So we have the eclipse. So this is the fill color. I can change it to and use a red background, a black background, sorry. Then add a stroke of probably a big background, and increase the stroke to like 5, make it thick. So in this eclipse I can't add the radius to it. I mean, the radius is just there basically, so you can't actually add radius to it. So the same way you do the sizing of this, the same way you do the sizing of this as well. So every other thing you have the appearance, just the same thing. So we have the polygon. We have the polygon triangle basically. So the interesting thing about this polygon is that you can change it to whatever number of sides, the number of sides that you want. So how to do that is to just come here and I can decide to change it to an octagon. Add a stroke to it. Just play around with it. Decide to just change it to 6. Whichever one that I'm actually looking forward to work on. So we have the star. Another interesting thing about this star is that you can actually add the number of sides too as well. Let's say I want 12. Just whatever thing I'm actually working on. And this one is another way of displaying the sides. So let's say let's do 60%. You can see the circumference increased. Let me undo it to show you clearly. You can see what we have before. Right, increased the circumference. You can see that. You can actually see how the radius to this. Say we have the radius of 20. You can see it. Show me. So that's what it's all about. So we have the I think I'm actually disconnected right now. So basically we have the sorry, I think my network is actually bad at the moment. Really sorry about that. Really sorry about that. Yeah. I realized that something went wrong, basically. Sorry guys, sorry. So yes, so the next one we have is the image. As you can see, I can actually import the images from here. What have I downloaded so far? No, I don't want something to just plastic. I can just download any image that you have here. This is quite big, so I want to reduce this image. I just have to maintain the width and the height to be in the same proportion. I'll just hold my shift key, like I said, then drag it. With my shift key, drag it. Let's change this in. Yeah, so that's all about all this. Then over here we have the pen tools and the pencil. The pencil you can actually use to draw whatever shape you need. You can actually use to draw whatever shape you need. As soon as you are done drawing the vector, you just come here and close it. And so basically, I just need to draw whatever shape you need. Make it a little bit sharp, like. So you can just use to draw whatever thing you feel like drawing. So I'm just trying to draw it off. Sign, so then this pen, so it's just the same thing. You can actually use to draw whatever you need to draw. Just draw whatever you need to draw. Draw whatever you need to draw. So that's what it's just all about here. Just draw whatever you need to draw. So that's it basically. And let's just draw whatever you need to draw. That's what's just basically trying to show you guys. And this is the text. So add the text. Come here, click here to add the text. Over here you can actually change the font style, the size, whichever one. So let's say hello white. Hello class. So I can come here to change it to whatever font style prefer, whatever thickness, the size I want, whichever one. And over here is let's say you are working with a group of designers and you want to get some feedback. It's just like chat with your fellow designers. They leave feedback for you, you know, respond and so on. So over here are just actions. So now these parts are not really necessary for you, but over here you can actually see the assets, the plugins, which we still get there. So let's just deal with the basics first of all. So the next thing I want to just show you guys real quick is something we call prototype. Yes, let me just show you guys real quick, very fast. So I'm going to select this frame, then take this. So this is the frame here. This frame serves as a container to this element. So basically this is just a container. So if I take this in, if I select this rectangle and take it into this, You can see it's under this frame. So if I actually close it to show you that here this rectangle is under the frame. So I'll just, instead of selecting on that frame, I'll just duplicate it by holding my Alt key, drag, then I want to take this. Okay, let me just leave it. Then I can add this to this one. Add it to this one. Then I'll now go ahead and click on prototype. I select this frame. This add, I drag it. Then over here I can just play around and be like on tap or after delay or while hovering, whichever one that I want. But let me just start with the basics first of all and just show you guys how this thing works. So over here we have the smart animate, move in, move out. So later we are going to definitely touch those parts. So let me just show you how a prototype works on Figma. So I'll just click here. I want to present this thing, this flow, this prototype. I'll just click on this play button, this play icon here, drag, then I press preview, click on preview. As you can see, it's giving me that the screen size of 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max. So let's just wait a few seconds for it to load. Just few seconds for it to load. Almost there. Almost there. So yeah, this is it. Sorry guys. So yeah, this is it. So if I just click on whichever part, click, because what I did on the prototype was on click. So when I click on any part, you can see it takes me to this page. You can as well add a prototype to this one and be like, if I click to it, let's take me to this part as well. And preview. If I click, it takes me to this part. If I click, it takes me to the other one. So this is how a prototype basically works. And that is it. So so let me show you a well-structured prototype. Yeah, let me show you a well-structured prototype. How you can actually animate it. I won't explain that for now, but let me just show you how you can actually make use of a prototype and how it's going to function to help you display a very neat work. So this is basically just me playing around, So as you can see, these are the pages. This page is actually empty. This one comes in, then we have this page, we have this one, So let me just play it real quick. It's basically going to show you all this, but in an animation form. It's going to show all this in an animation form. So let me just show you. As you can see how it links everything. So you guys should not worry. I will definitely explain this animation thing when the time comes. So You can see that. Very cool, very cool. Then I click on my get started. You can see that. I click here. This gives me the email address, gives me the password. Then I click on sign in. Very cool. So this is how you can use the prototype to animate your work and to look dope. Very dope, trust me. So basically that is all for today, and I would love to entertain questions right now. I would love to entertain questions right now. So we've literally spent like 35 minutes. So I want to entertain questions right now, so that in the next 15 to 20 minutes we are done with the class. We're going to take it bit by bit so you can actually understand what this is all about. And I am actually recording these lessons, this class, so just in case you still want to just refresh your mind, get to understand it. I'll drop the video for you, so I'll drop the video on the group chat so you can just watch it again and understand some things that you couldn't get to understand during this class. So that's so if you have any question, please, you can actually unmute your mics. For those that have questions, just unmute your mic and ask me the question you want to ask. I'm listening. Okay, since there's no question, I will actually call it a night. I really want to thank you guys for showing up. I think you have like, how many of us here? 15 of us. Okay, that's cool. So thank you very much for coming for this class, and I would advise you all to, for those that have the lab, they have computer with them, they have their laptop with them, I would advise you to sign up to Figma straight up and try to do all these things I did. You feel me? All these lessons, you just try to do them. And for those that don't have computers, that don't have laptops, I suggest you watch this video over and over again as much as you can, so that by the time you get your laptop, by the time you have a computer, you've already know the basics. I mean, it will be difficult for you when someone is telling you about prototype, when someone is telling you about frames and how Figma works, if you've already understood the basics. So just try and watch this video over the lesson over and over again, so you can understand what it is all about. Yeah, so thank you very much once more, and please take good care of yourself, and good night. This class has ended for the night, sorry. So good night, see you in next class, bye.